Here's the analysis result for the guy you filled out the survey for. He scores B+. He's a good guy. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He's not someone who just makes tall promises and sits back. He actually walks the talk. His focus and hard work will help him keep moving up in his career over time. He's practical, disciplined, and follows through, so you can trust that his efforts will pay off.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he's likely to stay calm and handle the situation without falling apart. He doesn't get angry easily or panic, and he isn't the type to give up or withdraw into himself. He might not share his feelings much, but you'll see him steady and dependable.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work will respect him for how serious and dependable he is, but they might not always like him personally. He can be blunt and may not bother with small talk or being extra polite. So some coworkers might find him a bit harsh or strict. If there are fights, it's usually because he insists on doing things the right way.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
He will genuinely be proud of your success and show it by supporting you in practical ways. He won't feel threatened or try to compete because he understands the value of hard work and respects those who achieve their goals. If you face challenges, he'll calmly offer advice or help without making it about himself.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, he is not likely to resent you or feel threatened deep down. He understands that everyone's journey is different and respects hard work, whether it's his or yours. He won't make you feel bad about your success or try to pull you down.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He is very careful when it comes to money. He plans his expenses, keeps track of what comes in and goes out, and doesn't make rash purchases just because he feels like it. You'll see him prioritizing savings and making sure bills are paid on time.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives well within his means and doesn't try to show off or pretend to be richer than he is. You won't see him buying things just to impress people or stretching his budget for the sake of looks. He makes sure his spending matches his income and prefers saving for what's truly important.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is kind and willing to help, especially when someone truly needs support. While he manages money with care, he won't hesitate to spend or give when it really matters, especially for people he cares about. If you need something important, he'll do his best for you without fuss.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is open and straightforward about money matters. If you ask him about finances, he will tell you clearly what's happening without hiding anything or making you guess. You won't find him keeping secrets or trying to control things behind your back.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes that housework is something to be shared, not just the woman's job. He understands that running a home takes effort from both partners, and he doesn't expect you to do everything alone. He's practical and knows the importance of teamwork in daily life.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will actually roll up his sleeves and help with chores and diapers, not just stand by and watch you work or supervise from a distance. If there's work to be done, he believes in getting it done together and won't shy away from messy tasks or daily routines. With him, housework and childcare are truly shared jobs.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He tries to understand your side and doesn't argue just to prove himself right. When you share your thoughts or feelings, he listens and thinks about what you have to say. He can be blunt with his words sometimes, but his main goal is to make life better for both of you.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays respectful and keeps his cool. He doesn't lose control or say things that will hurt you, and you won't see him getting aggressive or loud. Instead, he will talk in a calm way, trying to sort out what went wrong.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, he is not the kind of man who gets angry quickly. He keeps his emotions steady and doesn't fly off the handle over small things. You won't have to worry about sudden outbursts or harsh words.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He is able to say sorry and take responsibility when he's at fault. If something goes wrong, you'll see him own up to his mistakes instead of blaming you or making excuses. He wants things to be fair and is willing to fix what he can.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and clearly understands that no means no. If you set limits or say you're uncomfortable, he won't push, argue, or try to get his way. He listens and accepts your wishes without making a scene or guilt tripping you.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he's not the kind of man who takes it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He understands that everyone has days when they need space and he won't get upset or sulk if you say no. Instead of making you feel guilty or worried, he will respect your feelings and give you the comfort you need.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He's not the type to use something personal against you or embarrass you in front of others later on. Even if you have disagreements, he won't bring up private details to shame or upset you.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is faithful and not easily distracted by other women. His focus and commitment mean he values loyalty and keeps his promises. Even when things get routine or boring, he stays true to what matters at home.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he is not over possessive, jealous, or controlling. He trusts you and gives you space without making a big fuss about where you go or who you talk to. He believes that healthy relationships are built on trust, not control.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature does not turn into controlling behavior. When he cares for you, it's about making sure you feel safe and supported, not about restricting your choices or managing your actions. He trusts you to make your own decisions and won't watch over you or set unnecessary rules.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He will see parenting as something both of you share, a true team effort. He knows raising children needs involvement from both parents and doesn't expect you to handle everything on your own. His goal is to build a strong family together, making sure both of you are equal partners in parenting.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and not lose his temper. He believes in solving problems with a level head and won't yell or act out in anger. Instead, he will listen, try to understand what went wrong, and guide them on how to fix it.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. He understands that you have dreams, needs, and talents beyond parenting and respects your choices. When you need help or space, he'll step in with support instead of criticism.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he is not the kind of man who supports your career, now only to ask you to quit once you have a child. His respect for your work and personal goals is genuine and steady, not temporary or set to change after life events. With him, your choices are respected at every stage, not just when it's convenient.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with genuine warmth and true care, not just act polite on the surface. He understands the importance of family and will make an honest effort to build a respectful and friendly relationship with them. Your parents will feel comfortable and valued, not just tolerated out of duty. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expecting them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly instead of making things worse. He doesn't react with anger or harsh words even when situations feel difficult. If he needs to set boundaries, he'll do it respectfully and without drama.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he's not the kind of man who behaves modern with you in private but expects you to switch to being a traditional supportive wife just for his relatives. He stands by what he believes is fair and doesn't ask you to pretend or act differently to please others. If his relatives ever push old ideas, he will support you and won't put pressure on you to meet outdated expectations.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will support you and won't just stay out of it or side with others. He believes in standing by his partner, especially when things get difficult, and he'll make sure you don't feel alone. He won't avoid the situation or throw you under the bus to keep peace with others.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He is not a mummy's boy. If there's a conflict between you and his mother, he will listen to both sides and make a fair decision rather than blindly take his mother's word. He values honesty and respects relationships, so your feelings won't be ignored or brushed aside just to keep peace. You will always have a voice with him.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
No, he will not share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He understands that some matters should stay between the two of you and values your privacy. This helps build trust and keeps your bond strong, protecting you from feeling judged or misunderstood by others.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So, this is why this guy scores B. Plus. He's a good guy. Being in a relationship with this man, day in and day out, means living with someone steady, reliable, and caring. He's hardworking, practical, and takes his responsibilities seriously. So you won't have to worry about empty promises or laziness.